So he's watching her truck and he was gonna go.
Well, I told Bobby, I said I've watched him out the window and your truck goes by because Keeper will bark when she's down, like that lady's,
Yeah.
and then um, he'll watch, and then Bobby's truck goes by, and he's
Truck.
like yoink, and he's like, I'm calling him, open the door, call him, and he turns around, looks at me like, and keeps right on going. So it's not so bad him going to Bobby's. It's him going the other direction that worries me.
Yeah, I took my PhD and got all these degrees to always be able to work because you don't get a lot of more money. No, just always able to work for the sake of the hospital because protesters were shutting it down way back in the day. They were kind of succeeding, and they always get into my head. And I always want to say what they would say because it's just like the endangerment thing. Like you wonder why I'm fading and getting sick. And like I just got sick when I was hanging out at Aaron's. I just started getting sick, and you can see it on my face. But I hate saying what they say, but when the army exists, there's always a purpose for sometimes being not the person you are. And anyway, so I do sometimes in like uh, emergencies. Like for a long time, there was a full-fledged fucking emergency, and then as soon as the emergency fell, it was COVID, and they destroyed a lot of the people that are rioting. It was always like riot. Doctors were falling down. I'm like fixing their organs and medicating them and suturing them back up. So for a while, I was like kind of confused. I'm like, I just wanted to kick fucking ass. And then people get their fucking ass beat because, well, it's a fucking riot. It's like goes on forever and it's extreme pelting of violence. Yeah, there's another riot. One time my dad got hurt in a riot. I had to do my dad's surgery too. And I feel, well, I look sick too. Like, it's not the right texture of skin. I'm getting better though. But yeah, I was sick and I fought a fucking riot. And nobody got hurt.
Hard to believe we got Rosie 8 years ago, over 8 years ago.
Wow. She's got a missing tooth.
Yeah.
Their teeth aren't bones, it's their nerves. Nervous shutdown, kitty. Well, yeah. Anyway, so it was a fucking riot. And then they were still working on my meds because something went wrong when I was sick. My meds stopped working. And then they switched me over, did a little surgery, and then put me back on the same meds I've always been on. So it wasn't that bad, obviously. It was bad enough, though. And I know I've been feeling really tired, too, and my hips are sore. I know sickness is what's making my hips sore. I could tell I was, like, dragging a foot almost, like, tripping over my own feet, and I was like, oh, here we go. Never been sick with a virus in my life. No. I was sick with type 1 diabetes when I was trying to babysit for the Honeyford family. And I didn't want to eat anything because I wanted the surgery. I wanted to drop and fucking get the surgery. They were feeding me all applicable foods because, like, Lacey and Lisa were medicine people. Yeah, I'm like a medicine woman because I have so many degrees of the arts native arts too. The PhD, which is not just a doctor, I tell you what. And all the degrees for like caring and sitting around and like calling the police if you need to. I have those degrees. And it's hard to get the police in anywhere. They have to be on IV and all this stuff. There's all these like legislatives that they have to cross. So people take advantage of that and they pretend they're really sick, but you are really sick if you're pretending you're really fucking sick. I'm really fucking sick and you make me look crazy, you know? What's crazy is you're pretending. You got chlamydia, get over yourself. You disable when you get chlamydia. Unless you're not a victim, then they'll give you the extra 3 medications so you don't brain damage. But if it's your fault, you're brain dead anyway. So anyway, sorry that I'm so sick. I'm very fucking sick, but I mean, I honestly think this is the tipping point. I'm gonna start getting a lot better and stop looking like such ratchet fucking hell. Because it's been years, and that's a virus, but yeah. Angry Cops is the fucking bombness. This. I'm like the secret love. Yeah, secret admirer. Anyone who works on crack houses, I'm pretty sure I want to be your friend. Just not sure that we are friends, but I am sure that we are friends. Yes, he like let me get to know him, and then I forgot who he was until like after I was talking to somebody else. He actually is so fucking injured that he eats all day long. Not I. Yet. I'm younger than him by like 10 years. And I'm not a man. Every time you get kicked in the balls, you have to eat more food, but you don't necessarily get fat. The medicine won't let you get like fat, unless like you're war amped. But every time you get kicked in the balls, you eat an extra sandwich. I'm not even kidding. I personally trained my brother from death to the man he is today, which is hardworking, strong, lots of vitality and youth, and tons of fucking humor and fun, and mature and responsible as he can be. Like, they're not our kids. The only one that's mine is Coral, and we're dealing with that. I put her in a house with other kids because I don't think it's fair to be alone. She should be alone.